Assalamu alaikum, my dear students. How are you all? I think you are all well by the grace of Almighty Allah. Welcome to NIEVS Home School. I am Muhammad Yamin Apu, an assistant teacher of mathematics, National Ideal English First School morning shift. Today I am going to take a higher math class for the student of class 9. So let's start our class, my dear students. Its topic is exercise 11.4 basic discussion. Okay, the lecture number is 13. For the annual term examination, you have no homework today, as this is our basic discussion. Okay, in chapter 11 and exercise 11.4, we have the equation of straight line. Equation of straight line. Straight line. Okay. In basically the general form of a straight line is, I am writing down this one, it's y is equal to mx plus c, where m is called the slope. Okay, you already know this one. My dear students, for this discussion, first of all, construct the x-axis and y-axis. Okay, this is our x-axis and this is our y-axis. This is our origin. Okay, now suppose there is a straight line, there is some points, suppose this point is 3, 4, and this point is suppose 5, 7, and this point's name is, another point is xy. Suppose this point is xy. Okay, and all the points lies in the same straight line. So what can we have from this one? This is a straight line and all the 3 points. This point is 3, 4, another point is xy, another point is 5, 7. All the 3 points are in the same straight line. So we'll have the slope of any 2 points. That means this point, suppose this is point A, this is point B, and this is point C. The slope of AB is equal to the slope of AC, or equal to the slope of BC. Okay, that means we can say that all the slopes are equal because all the 3 points are in the same straight line. Now from these 2 points, from A and B, we can get the slope is what? In the previous exercise, that means exercise 11.3, we have already learned how to find out the slope. If 2 points are given, the slope will be the slope of AB. The slope of AB equal to what? M. Slope of AB, M equal to we know that the difference of the ordinate will be our numerator and difference of the abscissa will be our denominator. Okay, so difference of the ordinate, that means 4 minus 7, or you can write 7 minus 4. 7 minus 4 is the difference of the ordinate. Okay, and 5 minus 3 will be the difference of abscissa. Divide by 5 minus 3. Okay, so this will be our slope of the straight line AB. That means this is equal to 4 minus 7 minus 4 equal to 3, and 5 minus 3 is equal to 2. So 3 by 2 is our slope. And my dear students, from the figure we can write down the slope of AC is equal to the slope of AB, because these 2 line segments are in the same straight line. Okay, so the slope of AC equal to what? From the figure we can write down the slope of AC. AC equal to, we can write down M1. Okay, M1. Suppose M1 is the slope of the line AC. AC will be, it's y minus 4 divided by x minus 3. Now we can say that these 2 slopes, that means the slope M is equal to M1, because these 2 slopes are in the same straight line slope. So we have, from these 2 equations we can write down 3 by 2 is equal to this one. Okay, so we can write down as 3 by 2 is equal to y minus 4 divided by x minus 3. Now by the cross multiplication we can have an equation. It's 3 multiply this one and 2 multiply this one. So 2 multiply with y minus 4, that's equal to 3 multiply with x minus 3. Okay, so my dear students, it's very simple multiplication. Now distribute these 2 and distribute 3 all over this one. Okay, it's 2 multiply y is twice y, minus 2 multiply minus 4 is minus 8, that's equal to 3 multiply x is thrice x, 3 multiply minus 3 is 3, it will be minus 9. Okay, now transfer this 8, this minus 8 to the right side, because I am going to find out the value of y. So it's twice y, that's equal to thrice x minus 9. This minus 8 will take as a plus sign before. Okay, it's plus 8 because we are going to transfer this one in the right side. Now my dear students, we'll have twice y, that's equal to thrice x minus 1. Actually this is our straight lines equation, but my dear students, we will find out the coefficient of y as 1. That means the coefficient of y, when it will be 1, then these 2 need to be vanished. To vanish these 2, we need to divide both the side of this equation by 2. Okay, now divide by 2 in the both the side of this equation. The left side will be y, that's equal to 3x divided by 2, it will be 3 by 2 x. Okay, minus 1 divided by 2, so 1 by 2. That means I told you before that, my dear students, y equal to mx plus c will be our straight line equation, and this equation is similar like this. So this equation I am writing down with here, okay, in the top of this equation to compare with y equal to mx plus c. The equation we have got, y is equal to 3 by 2x minus half. So we have got what? Y equal to mx plus c is a general formula, the general form of an straight line equation, and we have find out the equation of this straight line is y equal to 3 by 2x minus half. From these two equations we can compare the value of m equal to what? M equal to 3 by 2, right? And we have already find out that one, that this straight line's slope is 3 by 2 already here. 3 by 2 is the value of the slope, so slope is 3 by 2. So this is our general form of the straight line equation of these 2 points 3, 4 and xy. Okay, we can get this equation from the points 5, 7 and xy also, because this straight line AC and BC are the same straight line. Now I am going to show you this one. Okay, my dear students, to show this one, first of all we need to find out the slope. Already I have find out the slope is 3 by 2. Now I am going to find out the slope of BC. The slope of BC equal to what? Slope of BC is 7 minus y, is m1 equal to is 7 minus 1, 7 minus y. Okay, you can write down y minus 7, no problem. We can write down difference, means we can subtract n1 from n1. Okay, y minus 7, so y minus 7 divided by, it will be x minus 5 is our denominator, it's x minus 5. And we know that the slope of the same straight line will be equal, so we can write down 3 by 2 equal to this one, that means m equal to m1. So 3 by 2 is equal to this one now. Okay, it's 7, it's y minus 7 divided by x minus 5. Now by the cross multiplication we will have 2 into this one, so 2 into y minus 7, that's equal to 3 into x minus 5. Okay, now my dear students, it will be twice y minus 7, 2s are 14, that's equal to 3x minus 15, because 3 5s are 15. Now we need to transfer this minus 14 into the right side. We will have twice y equal to thrice x minus 15 plus 14. So we will get twice y is equal to thrice x minus 1. So we get this back. We get this back again. We get the equation back again. That means if we divide both the side by 2, we will get back this equation. If we divide both sides by 2, we will get y is equal to 3 by 2 x minus a half. That means the slope of this equation again of equation BC is also 3 by 2. Okay, and our C, the value of C is minus a half. I hope my dear students you have understood. So what is the general form to find out the equation y equal to mx plus c, when we have given some point. If we have given a point, then we can find out directly the equation of the straight line. Okay, how we can find out? Have a look, my dear students. It's so easy. Suppose the slope and suppose the slope m is given. Suppose slope is m. Slope is equal to m, which is given. Okay, and a point is x1, x2 is also given. x1, x2 is given. Here x1 is the abscissa of this point and y1 is the ordinate of this point. Okay, x1, y1. Now from these two information we can find out the value of the equation. That means we can find out the equation of the straight line, my students. So straight line equation will be what? Straight line equation will be m is equal to the change of the ordinate divided by change of the abscissa. Change of the ordinate will be y minus y1 divided by x minus x1. This is our equation because the slope will be same, my dear students, when the equation, suppose this equation's straight line we need to find out. Okay, so straight line equation will be what? The m is given, so m is must be equal to, suppose x, y is any point of this equation of this line, and x1, y1 will be another point which is given. So we can find out the slope by these 2 points, and that slope and this slope will be equal because this slope is this equation's slope, right? So we can have m equal to this on the difference between the ordinates and divided by difference between the abscissa. So this will be our equations of the straight line. Okay, from this one, my dear students, by the cross multiplication we can have this m has 1 as a denominator. So 1 multiplied this one is y minus y1, that's equal to m into x minus x1, which is our formula to find out the straight line of an equation when a slope and a point is given. When the slope and the point and any point is given, we can find out the equation's straight line. Okay, here is m is slope, x1 is the given point's abscissa, y1 is the given point's ordinate. Okay, and here is x and y is any variable. I hope, my dear students, you have understood the how we can find out the equation of an straight line. Now, my dear students, the most general formula is what? We can find out the most general formula by creating another one. My dear students, look again. Suppose there is another point is given. This is another point is given, and this point is x2, y2. Now we can find out the another. We can find out the another slope. Now, what is the slope of these 2 points? That suppose this is A, this is B, this is C. What is the slope of AC? The slope of AC will be x1. It will be y1 minus y2. y1 minus y2. That means the difference between the ordinates divided by the difference between the abscissa. It's x1 minus x2. It is our slope. Okay. And another slope we have find out here already. This is the slope of the 2 points of A and B. This is m1 suppose, and this is m2. And we know that in a straight line, and between any 2 points slope will be similar. So m1 and m2 must be equal to each other. From this 2 equation we can write down y minus y1 divided by x minus x1. That's equal to y1 minus y2 divided by x1 minus x2. This is the most general formula of an straight line. Okay, and from this equation you can write down another one, that you can multiply this one in the right side because this is divided already. So you can transfer this one and transfer this numerator in the left side. If we transfer both these two, we will have y minus y1 divided by this one will be our denominator now. Okay, it's y1 minus y2. That's equal to this denominator will be transferred to the right side and it will become a numerator. It's x minus x1 divided by x1 minus x2. x1 minus x2. It will be very easier to you. If you can memorize this one, it will be very easier to you. Okay, it's x minus x1, then you started with x1, sorry, it's y minus y1, then it started with y1, it's y1 minus y2, that's equal to x minus x1. Now start with x1, it's x1 minus x2. This is the formula of the straight line. Okay, and the general formula we have already told you that the general formula is y equal to mx plus c, where m is the slope of this equation. Okay, my dear students, there is another one we need to discuss. Is another one is what? The general form is y equal to mx plus c. General form is y equal to mx plus c. Now suppose this is our x-axis, this is our y-axis, okay, and this is the point O. Now there is some three figures in your book. You will find out, my dear student, in page number 281 of your handmade book. It's page number 281. You will find the three figure. Okay, I'm going to discuss about these three. Okay, you will find out this three figure. My dear students, look at the three figures very carefully. If all the m and c is positive, if m and c are positive, m is greater than 0 and c is greater than 0, okay, it's called m and c are positive, then the straight line equation will be the upper side of the x-axis and the y-axis. That means it will be some there. Okay, like this one, it will be our equation. Okay, now my dear students, if the value of m is equal to 0, that means slope is when equal to 0, then what it should be? Slope m equal to 0, and suppose c is also equal to 0. M equal to 0, c is equal to 0. So m multiply x, 0 multiply x equal to 0, and it is plus 0. So y equal to 0. Y equal to 0 is what? What is the equation of y equal to 0? My dear students, look at the figure. In each and every time, it's the value of y. In the x-axis, the value of y is what? Suppose this is 1, this is 2, this is 3, this is 4, 5, and so on. Okay, and on the point, on the line x, on the line x-axis, the value of y equal to what? Here, in the point, we can write down 1, 0. This point is can write down 2, 0. This point we can write down 3, 0. That means on over the x-axis, the value of y equal to 0. That means the y equal to 0 is the straight line of this one. This is our straight line, y equal to 0. That means the x-axis. Y equal to 0 is the equation of straight line of the x-axis. Like this, similarly, if we find out x equal to 0, that means the value of y is 0 here, the value of y equal to 0 here, and the value of c is equal to 0, m equal to 1. If m equal to 1, if m equal to 1, y equal to 0 and c equal to 0, then we have x equal to 0. Okay, x equal to 0 is what? On the axis y, we will have x equal to 0. So x equal to 0 is the equation of the y-axis. Okay, I hope you have understood, my dear students. And like this way, if you read one time only, then you can easily understand this one. Okay, I hope, my dear students, you have understood the today's lecture. The most important thing is the general formula of the straight line is y equal to mx plus c, and m is here our slope. And the previous chapter, that means previous lecture, we have discussed already what is the slope and how we can find out the slope. Now you have no homework today, so keep practicing at home, stay safe. See you again.